Kate Lowenhar-Fisher is here from Vegas. You know that city.
Absolutely. I think, to use other people's words, I think we have encountered a perfect storm where the public's appetite for sports betting has really, really reached a kind of peak. I mean, it's the only area of gambling, I think, in the United States that we're seeing it's expanding and expanding and expanding. And I'm sure you've heard by some estimates, the legal sports betting market, i.e. the market in Nevada, Las Vegas, where I'm from, is maybe 1% of the total sports betting handle in the United States.
We need to confront the reality that betting on sports has always been a favorite pastime in the United States. And now we can bring it out into the light. You know, we can get the unscrupulous operators out of it. People's money can be safe. We can have know your customer protections, problem gambling protections, protections against minors betting, and all those kinds of things that come with a regulated market.
The best run sports books in Nevada have maybe a 4.7, 4.8% hold. And that's before you pay expenses. So this $150 billion or whatever, the market, that's handle, that's turnover, that's the number of bets placed. It's not profit.
They're right on top of it. Nevada always wants to be, really in the vanguard of what's happening with sports betting. So we've seen that there have been some major casinos that are developing, fantasy sports lounges, really tap into that, millennial appetite for not just betting on fantasy sports, but all the in-game betting, all that instantaneous gratification. And they're really heading in that direction where they're trying to grab that millennial market. So
it's a case about equal sovereignty between the states and the federal government. It's a 10th Amendment case. It's a commandeering case.
I think the funny thing is, in many ways, it won't move the needle at all. I think it's high time a city the size of Las Vegas, which is more than 2 million people, has its own NFL team. We're owed that team by now. And I think that we all are going to have to confront that reality that there's no difference between a team that might be located 1 mile from the Las Vegas Strip and its books versus a team located 400 miles.
Maybe I'm just hoping that the federal government just gets out of the way, regardless of the decision, repeal PASPA, repeal the Wire Act, make sure we squash the restoration of the Wire Act.
I mean, in this day and age, with all the connectivity and the fact that wagering can now happen on my phone using an app in the state of Nevada, you can't tell me it makes any difference in terms of game integrity.